Hey everybody, it's me, Peter. Okay, so in the spirit of Veterans Day, let's talk about supporting our troops. A lot of different people do different things. Usually a handshake or a hug or a thank you for your service is what most people do, and that's fine. As somebody who has gotten that many a times from many different people, it kind of feels weird because I'm just doing my job personally. But sometimes when you've been away for a long time, it does feel nice to get a little bit of appreciation, because sometimes we don't really get that at work. So, to those of you who say thank you for your service, thank you. And that's actually something that I usually think about. People are always so willing to thank the troops, but usually the people who support them, like their friends and family, don't get a lot of appreciation. So, if you are a friend or a family member of somebody who is serving overseas or who has served overseas, thank you very much for your service. What you do for us, you have no idea. It makes all the difference in the world. And I've talked about that in a past video, the one about technology. So go check that out if you haven't. Now, if you want to go a little bit above and beyond supporting our troops with a cup of coffee or a meal, which, by the way, both are awesome, one thing that you may consider doing is donating to charity. Coming back to civilian life is, for many, a really hard transition. But there are a couple charities that I think are worth mentioning that I just wanted to give a quick shout out to. Now, the first one is Puppies Behind Bars. Now, Puppies Behind Bars is basically the coolest thing ever. Imagine, if you will, puppies, and now put them in prison. Is that not the most adorable mental picture ever? Yeah, it basically is. But there's a purpose behind sending puppies to prison, and it is this. So basically what happens is Puppies Behind Bars, they take the money that they get and they use it to rescue dogs, and then take these dogs and put them into prisons and have the prisoners train them up to become service animals. And then these service animals, once they're done being trained, go out to veterans who are disabled, so either physically or psychologically disabled. It is awesome, because we have a lot of people coming back who are, for example, missing limbs, or who do have trouble, readjusting to life because they have post-traumatic stress disorder or something like that. And having seen service dogs firsthand, I know that they are awesome and they really do work wonders for people, and it's awesome. And beyond just helping veterans, you end up helping people who are in prison, people who have perhaps done very bad things, to regain a sense of purpose in their own lives. Because once they're done with their prison terms, they are certified to train service dogs, and that's awesome, because it gives them a chance to, once they've done their prison term, to go back into the community and to help out and to make a positive change in the world. And that's pretty great. So go donate to them. You can find them at puppiesbehindbars.com. I will provide a link down below, and give them your money. Give them your money. Now, another very worthy cause is the Tillman Foundation. If you don't know who Pat Tillman is, basically he was an NFL star who put his career on hold in 2002 to join the army and go fight in Iraq and Afghanistan. And he died. And so in his memory and in his honor, some of his friends and family got together and put together a foundation where they would pay for returning post 9/11 vets' educations. And over the years, this has evolved into something where every year 60 veterans or family members of veterans get their education paid for. The idea is to give it to people who really want to make a difference in the world. And I think that's awesome. A lot of veterans already have made a huge difference in the world, and some of those things you can see, some of them you can't. But to be of such high moral caliber that you decide that once you're done being in the military, you want to keep doing awesome, and then for somebody to be like, yeah, we'll totally fund that, that's awesome. So that's what the Pat Tillman Foundation does. They have created a couple hundred Pat Tillman scholars by now, going on to do bigger and better things, not for themselves, but for others. So, if Pat Tillman Foundation sounds like something that you want to donate money to, you can go to their website at pattillmanfoundation.org and go give them money. Of course, there are lots of other very, very worthy causes out there, too many to mention, but these two I find particularly fantastic, which is why I mentioned them. If you have some that you really like, go ahead and put them in a comment below, give them some time, some airtime, some publicity, and yeah. So I guess that's about all I got. I hope you are all having a great Veterans Day, and since I'm not quite a veteran yet, I would just like to say to all of you veterans, thank you for your service. Okay, that's all I got. I got a couple of hard-boiled eggs about to boil over, so I will talk to you later. Bye now.